guys, it's Kate. Welcome to Covert with Narcissist 101. Thank you for joining me, and of course, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Don't forget to check out my sign up for my my blog nowirene.com, where I write more than I talk in detail. Guys, I know I have a video here that says how to respond to a narcissist, but in this one, I wanted to talk about when a narcissist does this, what do you do this? You know, that's the title of it. When a narcissist does this, you do this. So let's say the narcissist, and this, guys, goes for people that are still in the relationship, or especially in this particular time where you have to be stuck with people like this, or even when you are already out of the relationship, of course, and you're dealing with them more than necessary, since we're co-parenting, So let's start with one: yelling. They're yelling all over the place in the house. What you can do, of course, instead of engaging with these people, is to make a phone call. And this, serve two purposes here. Is that, first of all, let's see if there's obviously any physical thing going on. They're trying to attack you, whatever it is. You got to call 911. There's not even any other thing you're supposed to do. That's just pretty much it. But let's say, yeah, they're yelling and they're yelling. So make a phone call. You make a phone call. This serves two purposes here. One, of course, is to not for you to, pretty much drown out whatever it is that they're yelling about that you choose not to engage in. And two is that, the narcissist is acting. They're acting. They want to present this front to other people. So they don't know who you're talking to. So they might, keep it down. Another thing, if, they're stomping around and, banging on things or whatever it is, again, make a phone call. And depending on who you call on the phone, one is they're there in case something changes and they pretty much stop banging on things and now move to hitting you or something like that, attacking you, that you have somebody on the phone. Two, as well, is that the narcissist, like I said in the previous point, is that they're always acting. So depending on who you call on the phone and they know you're talking to this person on the phone, they will pretend again because they don't want anybody to know that this is exactly how they behave in the house. So you see them, they might die down. Or in this case, another point is that the phone is on so that if things turns physical where you're concerned, that person on the other end obviously is available to call 911 or be a witness to what the hell is going on. Another thing is when they're obviously trying to start a fight. This used to happen all the time with the narcissists. They are, poking and prodding and trying to, so you have something that starts with, oh, so that's what you think that is? Really, that's what you think that is? And of course, you haven't said anything. And they're like, no, I'm trying to see what you think that is, because it seems like that's what you think that is. And you have not said shit, but that they are putting words in your mouth so that you start going defending nonsense as usual. And then they're getting the supply that they're picking at you for. So in this case, you switch subjects. So they're talking about the dog or whatever it is. You start talking about pots. They're talking about the cat. You start talking about elephant. Something. Just switch the topics and make it known that I'm not going to engage you with whatever this is you're saying, because I'd rather talk about this. Of course, this sometimes annoys the heck out of them, but you choose not to engage. Another thing is maybe they refuse to eat food. Now, where I come from, everybody try to feed you. So, food is looked at something that if you reject it, is kind of rude, especially you're there when somebody's preparing and they actually offered it to you, So you have somebody that will sit. This happens so many times. The narcissist will wait until you take time, you make dinner, you finish dinner, you're having the kids, and then they're like, I'm not gonna eat that. So I'm not gonna eat that. In this case, of course, either you store the food or give the food to somebody else. Of course, you make sure that they see this. You don't go into, why won't you eat this? You need to eat this. You spend so much time, This, of course, is as soon as you found out what you're dealing with, you don't waste your time anymore to, find out why they don't want to eat it. Considering that they sat there for 2 hours watching you make this dinner. But since you find out what's going on, or they don't want to eat, you back up the food, put it in the fridge or the freezer, or you give it out to somebody else that will eat it. Another thing is they abruptly leave the house. This happens so many times here too, with the narcissist. They just leave the house. Of course, this means that they want you to, inquire where they are, where have you been, it's night time, it's time to come back home, blah 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 blah, so of course this you don't even check in. When they come back because they're seeking for supply. They're seeking to go do whatever it is they want to do, guys. That's if you don't know about the supplies, which most of us don't know, that's of course these are as you're looking back, you realize these are the times that they took off to go do what they need to go do, that you don't know about. So they manufacture a fight, or they just abruptly leave the house, so that you call and check in. So when you call and check in, what have you been? They probably come up with another something that you supposedly did. Now you start defending that, and then you guys kind of forget why you even left the house to begin with. There was no reason. Why did you abruptly leave the house? Which is exactly what they want you to do, because they are out there to go do what they want to do, but they want to manufacture something to exit the house first. So another one is, maybe they even out there and they start posting all this provocative post or whatever, or sending subliminal messages and on social media and all that stuff. You know what to do. Silence. Don't counter post. Don't talk about women that leave their house and blah 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 blah, or men that never stay home, and this is exactly what they're trying to get at. So you don't even go there or entertain that. And like I said, this is when you are still there, or you still have to interact with these people, and you figured out what you're dealing with. So you don't exhaust yourself anymore. You don't give your energy up anymore. You use that for better things. So, but these are how narcissists will try to come at you, and these are the things that you can do. While you're preparing to leave, or you've decided to stay, and you're trying to find a way to manage the situation. But these are some of the things that you can do. All right, guys, get a hold of your mind. Get a hold of your mind, and everything else will fall into place. Take care.